6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Isaac Gorindo to return. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Play action now with Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's a throw. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on 3rd. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now off the play action. And he put everything he's got behind it. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Colts going in the dime look. 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. From the gun is Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. With a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Now Purdy. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Purdy going to go on 4th. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs.
2 yards. First down, San Francisco.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another 49er first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Option give to Taylor. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now looking to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 3.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throw here, third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking in the air here. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. That's on target to Pierce. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st down and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Groupie sends it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
So that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Colts offense set to head out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Starting this drive with a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Zone read handoff to Taylor. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Back to throw now. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Why can't we score? We're gonna pay for this.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Purdy on 1st down. Finds a man right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Purdy throwing here. Hits him on the in route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now a give, McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
12 yards.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-possession game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 18.
21. Colts 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Heads out on the bootleg. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
What just happened? Seriously? Was that even a play?
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Purdy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts ready to take the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to Josh Downs. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Absolutely fires this one, right? He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs from 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. It's about 43 yards for him. Grupe sends it through. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now. They need 7. Now Purdy. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That's one he knows he should have had. And that brings up third down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On third down, Purdy has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead.
Colts 6.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working on first down. Finds his man over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that means third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Groupie sends it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. Jukes away from one. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun is Purdy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Purdy throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes the defender. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option here. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch made here at the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, Purdy to throw. He's going to tuck it and run.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. But the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Taylor. He'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Third and 4 coming up now. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They go play action on 1st down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
What is this?
Come on, get it together.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New set of downs for him from the 31. So we'll read the give to McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now. Purdy to the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Purdy will sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
On now comes their punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 26-yard line.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's good for a Colts.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. They're going to try and throw it here. On target to Downs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
So out now comes the punter, and this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He has it at the 13. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Purdy going to look to run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Terrific containment and poise shown by the defense. They didn't overcommit on the read option and had more than enough guys available to stretch it out and get him behind the line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This, our last play of the quarter. To the air again. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's McCaffrey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Eddie Pinheiro sets
Now
the
Pinheiro
kickoff.
on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts offense set to head out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Shoots away from one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Sending him on the dive. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
37, Colts 16.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Garindo to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. That's taken at the 15. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Give him 5 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to the well again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Left side pulled in by Pittman, and they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, well, those are welcome bonus yards.
Working inside the red zone. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
10 more yards.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Second down, looking for options. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game.
37, Colts 23.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. The window to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Bronk, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So they're left with 4th down here. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts are ready to take the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working now from the gun. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To throw here on 1st down. Another catch here for downs. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Throwing off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Sticking to the air here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing from the gun. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts 14 points back. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Out of the pistol, it's Giddens. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
We'll see what the Colts do facing a huge 2-point conversion attempt.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Niners 37, Colts 29.
All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. The killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Lindo to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Robinson on the inside give. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
13 yards. And and a 49er first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.